And Germany is now the world's fourth largest exporter of weapons, according to a new report. Its rise was fueled by a booming defense industry amid heightened geopolitical tensions and ongoing wars. DW correspondent Chiponda Chimpelu is in Berlin and getting us more from there. Good evening, Chiponda. Break down the latest figures for us.
Well, Germany's defense industry is growing rapidly, so much that Germany has moved up one spot to become the world's fourth biggest exporter of arms. Now, that is what the latest figures from the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI, show. Now, SIPRI data shows that from 2021 to 2025, Germany's trade in arms increased, and it accounted for just under 6% of global arms exports. So Germany has actually now overtaken China as the world's fourth biggest exporter of arms. Now, the most important region for German arms deliveries is Europe, and that was followed by the Middle East and then Asia and Oceania. And the main drivers of Germany's booming defense industry here in Europe are the war in Ukraine and the uncertainty about the U.S. commitment to NATO. Now, that is what has led to a significant increase in military spending by many European states.
And how do the different regions compare?
Well, in the 5 years from 2021 to 2025, Europe became the most important region for arms imports in the world, and it actually accounted for a third of the market. And Asia and Oceania slipped to second place, but it wasn't that much far behind Europe. The Middle East was actually in third place with just over a quarter of arms imports. Now, the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022 was, of course, the biggest contributing factor to Europe's increase in arms purchases. And of course, since then, what we have been seeing is that many European countries are shoring up their own military capabilities, also partly because the Trump administration has insisted they do that. And the White House has also made European leaders question whether they can really rely on the U.S. for security in the future. Now, the EU has actually not been invited by Washington in the negotiations with Kiev and the Kremlin for a ceasefire to end the ongoing war in Ukraine. And in terms of the arms trade, the U.S. remains by far the biggest supplier in the world.